It's got a lot of fins. What are they doing different? Holy. I like to go about 1/4 inch. That'll shape good. Kind of gotta know when to call it. So big. We don't mess around. We don't play, baby. Let's go, baby. This one's going back though. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another mainstream adventure. I'm dressed in orange, but I need a break from deer hunting. It's really been stressing me out. If you hunt, you may know. If you don't hunt, I don't know what to compare it to. It's hard when you're hiking miles and miles in the woods and you just can't connect with a deer. So I'm gonna do what I know I love, and I know it relaxes me a bit. Although it's hard to do it still. We got about 5 more days of deer hunting left, but I'm gonna go fishing down here at the water. See back there, it's actually quite flooded. I'm gonna go out in the canoe alone, just relax, throw a line. I've got some lures from a local Maine lure maker, artist really. He does some really cool work. His company's Everett lures at the moment. He said he might change that, but we'll see. But yeah, I think I just want to get out there and just catch some fish, relax for a bit, paddle around. The water's like glass. I have my shotgun with me. I'll put that in the canoe just in case I see a duck or something. But shout out to Hidden Woodsman, makes awesome gear. Been carrying this bag for probably going on 2 or 3 years now, and it's still holding strong. Canoe, if anybody wonders, because I get a surprising amount of questions about gear. It's an Old Town Discovery 174. For my reel, I have the Okuma 1000, I believe still available on Fowler's Makery and Mischief. Not 100% sure, but they have plenty of good fishing gear over there. Ugly stick, they don't sell those on Fowler's Makery and Mischief right now, I don't think. As you can see, I've got the, probably not clear from there, but that's an Everett Lures Hothead, I believe. I might be wrong, but it's an inline spinner. You saw me catch the brown trout on this not too long ago. And of course, just in case some unlucky ducks plan to pass over, I've got my Sportsman 48. This is my great-grandfather's shotgun, semi-automatic. Just a beauty of a shotgun. You've seen me shoot pheasant, squirrels, the moose. No, I'm just kidding. That moose didn't get shot with this shotgun, even though it was in the thumbnail. Let's get to fishing. A lot of people buying that property in Maine right now, out of state and in-staters. That's okay though. Fish on. Trout on the Everett lures, baby. The lure. Oof, 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 oof. That, I'm gonna wet my hands, is a beautiful, oh goodness, he just squirted something on me. Beautiful Maine brook trout on the Everett lures, spoon. Look at that freaking fish. What a beautiful freaking fish right there. I'm either gonna give him to a family member or eat him for supper. So he's staying in the boat. It's got a lot of fins. What are they doing different? Huh. Ow. 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 Again, this is just a nice break from my deer hunting. I've been quite unsuccessful the past couple of weeks. We're down to the last 5 days, like I said earlier. But I'm okay with it. Hunting, that's hunting. I mean, it's not always a guaranteed thing. It can be stressful when you feel like you're doing things wrong, but such is life, really, right? On. Hey, Bubba. Again, Chris Everett lures. They catch trout, baby. Look at that dangling. They definitely catch trout. That is a freaking slab of a trout, baby. Let's go. Look at the colors. Perfect hook set with that single hook. I'm gonna keep them. That's gonna wrap up this fishing trip. Let's get back home. Boom, boom. Little one and a freaking wide one. Holy. I said I was gonna leave, guys, but I stayed. This one's going back for sure. Wow, this water is cold, guys. Female brook trout on the Everett lures. Perfect hook set in the corner of the mouth yet again. A beautiful brook trout. Back into the wild. Brief intermission from the trout fishing and catch and cook. We're going to head out for the last about 2 hours of legal shooting light and hope for a deer. I got a good feeling about this afternoon, so stay tuned. Thank you. Thank you. It's been such a rough season. I'm sorry, guys, I didn't get it on video. I'm so thankful right now. Deer down, guys. Deer down. It's been an emotional past couple weeks. I'm so thankful. Blood there. Pretty good. Right in there. There she is. I didn't think I was going to make it happen this year, to be honest. I've been struggling. I've learned a lot this season, though, to be honest. I have learned a lot. Sorry for getting a little emotional, guys, but this hunting stuff really, it's a give and take at the end of the day. That's it there, guys. Let's give her a poke. Jeez. Front shoulder shot. Not sure how much of this I'll be able to show. That is deer meat for dinner. Yep, it's a doe. I'm gonna have to gray out the blood. This will block it a bit, but there it is. First deer 2021. So thankful. I don't know, my GoPro's been having trouble. I don't know if you guys will have the clip, but I said it's been a lot of give and take this year. This season has taken a lot from me, but I've learned a lot at the same time. And this meat, I'm so thankful for it. I'm so thankful. And funny enough, right before Thanksgiving Day is when I get it. So now the work begins, guys. I gotta get this deer up out of here and get it processed. I do that all on my own. I don't pay anybody to do it. I think that's really part of it, to be connected with the meat. And it's something I'm trying to learn even more as the years progress, getting better at butchering it and just getting better at appreciating the meat that I am so grateful to be able to harvest here in the great Maine woods. I parked down by the road here. So here's the plan, guys. I'm gonna hop in the Subaru, drive to the other side of the field to where I pulled the deer out to, and pick it up in the Subaru. Work. Hey, come on, girl. Put your head up in there. What makes a Subaru a Subaru? Yeah. I shouldn't break neck you like that. That's kind of rude. Deer loaded up in the back of the Subaru Forester. Won't you look at that? Now, the next step is we're gonna go tag it. And as I said, we're gonna clean it back at the house. Woo! Stay tuned for that, guys. Thank you for watching. What's up, guys? I'm getting to work on grinding up this deer meat and cutting it up. But I'd like to let you know that today's episode of Mainstream Adventures is brought to you in part by Tiks. Tiks is an awesome and free app, most importantly, that helps preserve your hunting and fishing memories. And even more than that, I encourage you to go check out the app and see what it's all about. Thanks for watching another Mainstream Adventure. We have some white tail backstrap here. Let me put it unwrapped. Chunked up. I like to go about 1/4 inch. Not doing a long marinade. Make the marinade penetrate a little bit better. A little bit of silver skin left there. We can just tear that off. And bag of meat. Get our little scrap off of there. Now our ingredients today. For a quick marinade, we're going to start off with some Fowler's Chipotle hot sauce. Okay. You can find that on Fowler's Makery and Mischief.com. Dab of olive oil. Some soy sauce. I'm actually going to hold off on the rice vinegar. Last thing I'll add is just a bit of garlic. Never have enough garlic. Give that a little shake. Mix it around nice and good. I'm also going to cut up this onion really quickly. Throw that in so I can just cook it all at the same time. Woo! Throw that right in there with the steak. Well, deer meat. Deer steak, that is. That's going to be some good, guys. Let that marinade for a bit, clean up my mess. We're going to head out to the woods, and I'm going to use a fire method that I've never tried before. I believe it's called the Swedish torch. I'll catch up with you out in the woods. Okay. We are headed out back to cook up some deer steak using a new fire method that I've never used before. Brought the 12 gauge just in case I see any partridge or rabbits. Yeah, stay tuned. We'll get to that fire. Rabbit tracks right there, as you can see. In Maine, we have the cottontail, which you cannot shoot, and then the snowshoe, which you can shoot. Hope I got that right. I know them when I see them. That's all I can say. First step, we're going to want to find a tree. I think because my cast iron skillet's only about this big, it doesn't have to be huge as long as there's enough fuel to keep it burning. Probably get a pine or whatever I find, we'll go check. And we're going to split it in 4. Trying to keep it simple. That's the idea, I think, with this fire, instead of having like a whole bunch of kindling and stuff. We'll see how it goes. Okay, found this dead standing pine here. We'll drop this sucker and cut out a chunk for our Swedish stove. Agua Canyon Boreal 15. Sweet little saw. Here we go. Timber. Now I'm gonna go get a few wedges so I can split that. This is ridiculous. Okay, knife enthusiast, look away. I'm not getting wedges. I'm gonna use my knife. Notes. Bring a decent saw if you want to make a Swedish fire. I'll just have to summon up an axe instead. Oh, sweet. A little bit rusty and not sharp at all, but awesome. Pop it. Oh, could do it on a rock. Split it even for me. Okay, now Now we're making progress here, guys. It's like that, except for I'm either gonna gap it with some sticks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. That'll save time rather than carving it. But what we need first is some tinder. Just grabbing some birch bark here. Not going too deep on the bark. We'll see, that might be enough. Good little handful, little slack handful. I think it's pretty dry at the core. It should go up pretty good. This is looking like a Chris idea already. Take our little birch bark, slam that down in there. I grabbed a piece of field wire, or fence wire rather. I think this will maybe help this little project from being not a complete failure. We'll see. Just drop little pieces of sticks in there. Why not? Is that a receipt? I did not mean to put in there. Hopefully it's not important. A little piece of the birch bark lit. Try and coax it to burn up in there. There you go, come on. Get it. Uh-oh. Now we lost it. Kind of gotta know when to call it at some point. So we're just gonna opt for a regular little fire here. Let's get started. Okay, start the timer for, although I already got my kindling, for the regular fire start. How long will it take? Sorry guys, camera battery died mid firelight. That took all of 30 seconds to get lit versus 30 minutes with that other fire method. So definitely got to practice the other one. I think that'll be our conclusion. Swedish fire, eat your heart out. We're making Lincoln log fires out here, baby. Why not just completely rebuild the freaking whole sticking thing? It's actually my first fire kind of the colder season. It's wicked nice. I'm gonna let this get to a bed of coals and then we'll get to cooking up that deer steak. Freshly seasoned. I had to re-season it because I let it rust like a goofball. If you don't know how to do that, you basically just get it clean, put some olive oil to it. Well, heat it on the stove first and then bake it in the oven. Bada bing, bada boom. You got a nice non-stick cast iron pan. Settle in there. Whatever happens, happens. Starting to get hot already too. Definitely gonna be eating some ash, but that's okay. Oh yeah, that's good and hot. Set that down there for just a second. Cool it down, but that's okay. Grab us some deer meat and some gosh darn onions. Woo. Oh man, got that sizzle on there, boy. One more piece. There we go. Want to grab a cooking utensil. Oh, this is gonna be some good. Sorry guys, I'm probably steaming you up. Smells so good already. Don't tell me that doesn't look good, because we probably couldn't really see it. See the smoke there. Oop, starting to get a little warm there. Okay, I'd like a little sear on it, but I think that's gonna have to be good. So let's let it rest. I don't want to overcook it. Oh, my mouth is watering. Oh my, oh my. That looks good. Okay. Chair's a little uneven. Okay. I think it's taste test time. Before I dig on in here, I'll show you. Oh, this is my first taste of my whitetail from 2021. Smells delicious. So good. So good. Get a piece with some onion on it. I'll tell you what, guys. That is, just in my opinion, better than store-bought steak. You can't beat deer meat. Back up off the camera. Oh, it's so good. Wish I could share this with you guys. Probably have that whole deer finished by the time, I don't know, soon already. I can't even talk. This is so good. What a way to wrap up a whitetail season. I got that last day to go out and make my attempts at tracking a buck. That was fun. Hunted in the snow for a bit. It was a rough 3 weeks. I saw deer pretty much the entire season. I'm happy to fill a tag. Can't eat all the tags, so the way it worked, if anybody was wondering, in Maine, if you put in for them, like it's like a lottery system kind of, you're allowed more than just one deer, and you can take an antlerless deer, meaning either a young male or a female. So that's what I did this year. I actually ended up with, I could have shot 3 deer altogether this year, but I'm happy with one. It's gonna put some meat in the freezer for the season, and it is some good meat too. I'm happy for everybody who can still hunt in other states, because I know there's still seasons going on, I think, at least. But if you got your deer this year, congratulations. But if you didn't, don't get down on yourself. Learn from this season, just like I learned from trying to make that Swedish fire. Learn from your mistakes. I learned a lot this deer season. Whoop. You guys probably don't really care to take hunting tips from me, but if I learned anything, scent control. Scent control is important. I did wind a lot of deer a lot earlier than I should have, and I was being completely silent. So I'm not one that's real big on putting my hunting clothes in like a special box. But next year, I think they're going in a tote every time, before and after. Well, obviously after getting out of the woods, take them off, put them in a tote with some pine boughs, just to keep the scent down. I'm excited for ice fishing season. Hopefully you guys are too. Do some ice camping. I'm just gonna do a regular, well, we don't want to talk too much about what we're gonna do. Excuse my manners. Well, that's a clean plate. I'm gonna have to pace myself on that deer. I'll have that sucker ate by the end of the month. Have them cleaned up by Christmas. Thank you guys for watching. Another mainstream adventure. Appreciate everybody who's subscribed and likes the videos, comments. Really like to see your comments and read them. Although I may not reply to all of them, I do go through and read them all. Finger looking good. Yeah, don't have much more else to say, guys. Thanks for watching another mainstream adventure. Always break down your fires.